Hello. This choked me. Oh, Lord. Hello, everyone. So today we are here for a Q&A. That is right. Answers and questions. All right, so you guys left me quite a few questions and I do appreciate that. We're going to pretty much answer pretty much all of them. All right, without further ado, let's go. So this one's from Drawings with Flame. What motivated you to make a channel? Well, crazy enough, I actually had this channel since 2007, but it wasn't really, a channel. I would say, I think my godbrother and I made random videos that you can probably still find. I don't think I privated them or anything like that. At that time, of course, it was just to have a YouTube account just to watch, videos, most likely ones that were age restricted or whatever at a point. You know how you lie about your age. That's probably what it was at first. But the question you of course are asking, what exactly motivated me to make this channel that you're seeing today? Honestly, it was just a way to, interact with others in a way, just express any of my creativeness, I would say, when it comes to my skits, have some fun watching a whole bunch of videos and reacting to them. Again, I was told, and I've always been told when I was a kid, that I have crazy face expressions. So those were just one of the things where I'm like, oh yeah, well, might as well share these crazy expressions that I may have or whatever, on video. And of course, another reason why I made the channel is not necessarily for fame. That's not my goal here. It's just, pretty much to build something, build something in life, a brand, something that I know that with the help of others, of course, mainly the help of you guys and whatever, the help of my wife, whoever has helped me throughout all this time, just help me build something that I can share with others as well as motivate others to do the same. Same person asked this question, how long have I been doing this? Again, I created this channel in 2007, but not to upload videos for the sake of doing so. I'm gonna try to not ramble too much about this, but back then and now I am a krump dancer, K-R-U-M-P. Mainly in the past when krump was becoming more of a thing, I used to post a lot of krump music, even ones that I made. Again, they're still up on my channel. You don't really have to check it out, I'm just letting you know. And then I used to also post random other crap, again, on my channel as well. But from a consistent standpoint, it really started late 2015 up until now. Again, it mainly consisted of random stuff up until the point I did a lot of gaming videos strictly, and it turned into what you see now, which are mainly reactions and some skits, which is the primary niche of this channel. Just a disclaimer though. Now, I of course plan on doing reactions as long as this channel is around, which again, I hope it's always around. But I will slowly kind of decommission out of doing reactions primarily. There will always still be a thing, but I have other goals in mind that I would like to eventually get to. But again, understandable if some people won't be watching at that point or, whatever the case may be. But reactions will always be a thing, but who knows in the near future when and what exactly will happen. But I will say that I will slowly kind of go away from doing reactions primarily and doing something else. Pretty much whenever anything happens with this channel, of course, you guys will all be notified whenever that's the case. But just kind of wanted to throw that disclaimer out there. All right, so this question is from BlazantMan420. What is your favorite meat canning video? I have to say my favorite meat canning video is Jawbreaker. And the main reason for that is Ed, Edd n Eddy was my childhood favorite cartoon. And just from that alone, that was just a really, straight to the point. It was not too complicated to understand. It was just overall, it was definitely creepy. And it was definitely very accurate when it comes to the lengths that the Ed boys would go to just to get a damn Jawbreaker. Now, this really isn't a question, but this is from for_honor_dude109. Name one meat canning episode that creeps you out the most. Return the slab. Now, the one I would say that creeped me out the most was the Pink Lovable Dog, or the Courage Cowardly Dog parody. And mainly is because, Courage the Cowardly Dog was already creepy to begin with, but what really creeped me out was that ending. What he did to Eustace was, yeah, I didn't even expect that. All right, this is from Legendary Zeko, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Are you a tits guy or an ass guy? I like the butt cheeks, my friend. This is from Vision_Tricky. What is your credit card info and social security number? Do you really expect me to answer that? I will, actually. So let me pull out one of my cards. Here you go, right in the few. That is my card. And my credit card number is 1234, 1234, 1234, and 1234. And my social security number is 123 45 6789. This is from Fabianator41. What is your favorite video game character or your favorite video game and why? So I actually played this game on my channel to completion, and that was Shenmue 3. So my favorite video game character is the main protagonist in Shenmue, and his name is Ryo Hazuki. The reason why I really call this my favorite video game as well as my favorite video game character is, I mean, it's kind of funny. A long time ago, my brother was the one who got the game when it first came out. And I believe it came out in 1999 or something like that. So I was only 5 or 6. It first came out on the Dreamcast, and I immediately, I don't know, just got very hooked on it. I went to some crazy lengths to get Shenmue 2, and again, when I finally got it, I was very happy with that. That took a couple of years, actually. And if you may or may not know, Shenmue 3 didn't come out for years, and it was actually funded by fans via Kickstarter. But as why I like this game is just very, I don't know, it's a very beautiful game. It just hooks you in with the storyline. The gameplay is very slow, but you have the freedom to do so many things. So you guys have not checked out Shenmue at all, any of them, I definitely recommend it. And it'll definitely help the series out for Shenmue 4. All right, this is from Top Gun. What's one genre of YouTube videos that you haven't tried, but think you will or possibly could? Very good question. One genre that I definitely slightly tried, but again, I didn't go at it with a full pedal on the gas type situation is tech. So outside of YouTube, I have a career and I am in IT. I have been in IT since 2014, I believe. Yeah, 2014, so 6 years. Now IT, of course, is different technically from tech. In the way I'm trying to explain it, the tech world on YouTube is usually reviews of phones, reviews of computers, etc. Tech is definitely a genre I will plan on focusing on in the future. It's just very expensive to get into, mainly because you have to usually buy those devices outright just to do an unboxing or a review, as well as most, big YouTubers can get these things before they are even released to the public. So it's just a lot of, things that you have to really figure out, and as well as be able to fund to be able to do these type of things. Pretty much already answered this question, but NSG Gunji asks, do I have another job besides YouTube? And again, I'll go a little bit more in detail. I'm in IT for a utility contracting company. So I mainly focus on desktop support, server management, storage, inventory, for hardware and software, troubleshooting, some networking, etc. I will say this, if you're still in high school or even in college or about to go into college and you're not sure what you want to do, if you are one of those people who have a knack for, technology and etc., like computer science, I definitely recommend going into school for that, as well as, most importantly, getting as much experience as you can, as well as certifications, because those go a long way before actually getting a degree. Get a degree, especially if you really want to get it, of course. I'm not gonna stop you or sway you otherwise. This is from Frosty Fire RMG. What is your favorite anime? Now, my favorite current anime is Boruto, but my favorite anime of all time is honestly Yu Yu Hakusho. All right, this one's from Arbeed, and Arbeed has actually been on the channel for a while, so what's up? Are you still a virgin? Arbeed would like to know, am I still a virgin? There's your answer. All right, this is from Junior Burger 95. Do you like the movie Blues Brothers 2000? I have never watched it. All right, this is from Alex Tyler Gaming. Give some young couples some marriage advice and what it's like moving in with someone you're dating. Is it a big step that people tend to downplay? Before this question is answered, just so you know, this is gonna be a lot. So if you're not looking for marriage advice right now, I would just skip a little ahead. And the only thing I can really give you is Kiara and I's experience, really, So Kiara and I have been together since high school, 2011. And as soon as I moved out, she didn't right away move in, but it kind of slowly happened. And that was, of course, before we were married. So we got married in 2018, and since August of 2015, we have been living together. And I understand there's a lot of parents or even people like today that don't believe in what they call shacking. I honestly think it's not a belief that we have at all. Obviously, again, we've been living together before marriage. This is definitely a big step that people tend to downplay. Now, again, everyone has their beliefs. They make their own decisions and whatnot. We only can just tell them our side. I honestly feel like our relationship is as strong as it is because of the way we did things. Who knows if it would have been as strong or as good as it is if we hadn't lived together before marriage. But I will tell you that us making that decision definitely made a lot of things easy. You know, everyone's not perfect. Everyone has those weird tendencies of doing things, doing things to irritate this other partner. You know, you learn those things before marriage. And I kind of feel like those one of those things that you definitely should know before you legally marry someone. Like there's just a lot of things that you should know and that you really would not even think about until you are married if you would just take that step beforehand. But again, it's whatever you believe in. It's your choice. All right, so my wife would like to actually give her input too.
I feel like it depends on a lot of factors. You say young couples, we both came from living in our parents' house. So I feel like it would be way different from moving out of your parents' house to moving in with a significant other than it would be like living on your own as a young person and then moving in with somebody. I feel like when you move out of your parents' house, you don't really tend to have too many of your own opinions on how things should be done, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like you're coming from your parents and you are so young that like everything is ingrained in your brain that like some things need to be done a specific way, especially if you're moving out of your parents' house and moving in with your significant other. I feel like it takes a lot of getting used to things for each other and just being open-minded, because maybe like Darius, like when we first moved in together, like Sunday mornings, like we needed to clean on Sunday morning. Like you wake up on Sunday morning, you don't eat breakfast, like you clean. And for me, it was like never like that. So like kind of getting out of your own habits and being open-minded to compromise. I feel like the biggest thing is communication and compromise. Your face is really warm. I feel like a lot of young people are very stubborn and set in their ways. So just figuring out what works best for each of you, but also like yourselves individually, if that makes any sense. Feeling what is gonna make the most sense and like the rhythm of each other, like not just being so set in your ways, because then that's gonna cause problems. Also, me and Darius got in a fight the first time we went grocery shopping because I prefer real butter and Darius thinks that margarine is butter.
Compromise, guys. So we just end up buying butter and margarine.
We have butter, and 5 years later we have butter and margarine in our house. You don't have to do everything together is like the most important thing. Like because you're married, you still need your own time, especially if you're like an introvert. Like it's nice to like have your own space. Oh, and also talk about things before you get married. I'll leave, but like money, like roles, like who's gonna do what? Are you guys gonna go half and half? Or, because I feel like a lot of young people are still stuck in the mindset of like their parents and like the man has to pay everything. So like make sure you talk about shit like that before you get married.
Yeah. There's a lot of adulting you need to do with each other.
Like when you have kids, am I going to be a stay-at-home mom, or like do you still expect me to work? And it's not even coming from like a gender role place. It's like a lot of people don't think that like you get married and like you have kids. Are you going to stay home? Like just have
a game plan. Our next question is from Nalaya, I believe. Savory. What is your favorite Apple products? So my favorite Apple products that pretty much go hand in hand are, you know, the iMac, the iPhone, as well as the AirPods. This is from Abraham Mendoza. Do you plan on playing any games on the channel or checking out some pretty terrible ones to try out? Again, I have played games on this channel, but I definitely plan on making a gaming channel and, you know, linking it up with this channel, and you guys know that I have it. And if you're interested in checking it out, you know, to go over there, subscribe and whatnot. If any of you are interested in me doing a gaming channel, definitely let me know down below in the comments and I can get one created pretty much soon as possible, and we can get some games started. All right, this one's from Cameron Graham. What do you think are some difficulties with doing a reaction channel? All right, I'm gonna try to keep this as short and sweet as possible. So reaction channels are kind of a gray area, I would like to say, on YouTube. So a lot of people love reaction channels. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people hate them because they honestly feel that their content that they're reacting to, they're stealing them. Like I actually think I had someone actually say that, I don't like that you're stealing their content, blah, blah, blah. I'll say that's a difficulty right there because again, some people just don't, they just don't like reaction channels, like for that reason. Now, again, there's a lot of, that's a standard I hold myself when it comes to a reaction channel. And again, I always want to make sure that I'm letting you guys know, you know, where the original video is from in the description at all times, you know, that who it's from. And, you know, I always want to make the reaction in some form or way transformative. you know, saying how I feel about it before I go into it, afterwards, during, you know, all that stuff. Not just sitting there literally looking at it, not saying a word, not even giving any type of facial expressions. What I'm trying to say is that pretty much the difficulty is kind of just the backlash and also what could even happen, you know, depending on what you react to. For example, as we all know, I reacted to Wabbit Season when it was first released by Meat Canyon. And of course, Warner Brothers claimed Meat Canyon, more importantly, and unfortunately, as well as some other creators, including me. And from that, we all got copyright strikes due to that. Of course, it's unfortunate, you know, again, I didn't own that content. I never owned it from a Meat Canyon standpoint, and I obviously don't own it from a Warner Brothers standpoint. So there's a lot of things that could happen that you really have to be careful about and just very aware of. You just gotta really cross your T's and dot your I's, I would say. And expect some issues to arise here and there. All right, this is from Gavin Sutter. What type of music do you listen to and who is your favorite? So I don't just listen to one type of music. I honestly listen to damn near every genre of music other than country. Unless it's like Kane Brown, that's okay. But mainly I actually listen to like Orientals. Now, like Orientals such as like, I don't know, the soundtracks to like Naruto, soundtracks to pretty much a lot of animes. Even a lot of my Orientals that I listen to are from like Shenmue, for example. So I'm really into the Japanese, even like the Chinese Oriental style of music. Now when it comes to the music that like most people listen to, mainly hip hop, but a lot of R&B, mainly old school R&B, because that's what I was raised listening to by my parents, as well as like some NSYNC and Celine Dion in there. Like I listen to some Backstreet Boys. Man, I have a wide variety of things I listen to. And as for a favorite, I really don't have a favorite artist right now. Again, I have such a wide variety of things I listen to. I don't ever really think about that. You know, I just really like, or whatever types of music I listen to, like I just have my favorites within that pool of music. All right, this is from Seth Garlarza. You smoke? Nope. Of course I have tried smoking before, like, you know, taking a hit here and there. I even have done like CBD oil before, like in a vape pen, but it's not something I do on a daily basis at all. Like, that's just not our thing, but we're not against it. Hello, honey. What is your home address? 555. You ain't getting my home address. All right, this is from Jaki Waki. Yeah, I don't even know. What's 9 plus 10? 21? All right, this is from Milan Jovanovic. I hope I said that right. How old are you? I am currently 26. My birthday's in March. Just so you're aware, March 8th. All right, this is from Captain Laser Eyes. Do you believe in extraterrestrials? Yes, I actually do. I believe that there is another living set of beings out there. I just can't cope with the fact, or I can't cope with the belief of that we are the only ones. Hell no. There's no way. We can't even see planets like, well, excuse me, we can see them, but we can't even visit the planets that are hella light years away. There has to be other forms of life that are in comparison to us out there. There's no way. Mega Chicken 2020, what's up? What is your favorite animal? I honestly don't know what my favorite animal is. I guess I'm gonna say man's best friend, a dog, just not my dog. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Luigi, I love you. Sometimes. Well, all right, that is the Q&A. Again, thank you guys for all the questions that you asked. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you all as well. Again, just would like to say, if you're interested in me doing a gaming channel, definitely let me know down below. Maybe I'll do another Q&A in a couple of months or something like that for some other people who may have questions. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, etc., all that information is in the description below. Check out my wife's channel. That would be in the description below as well. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post, and give this video a huge thumbs up. But thank you guys again. Hope you all are healthy and safe out there, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. It's been DJB. Peace out.